the trial of Karen Andre is soon approaching, the father-in-law of the victim, John Graham Whitfield, is still missing. Here's an interview I had with him days before. Diane Winters from Channel 5 News reporting live outside the Faulkner building, where it's alleged that Mr. John Graham Whitfield will be crossing these grounds.
Hello, yes.
Mr. Whitfield, do you have a moment for just a few questions?
Hold on, I will be there in about 5 minutes. Okay, I have a very limited time, so please hurry.
Okay, I just have a few questions for you. My first question is about your daughter's marriage to Bjorn Faulkner and the $125 million loan that followed the day after the marriage.
What does that have to do with the marriage?
Well, it seems as though you paid Bjorn to marry your daughter.
Paid?
His business was in terrible condition, and then he received a $125 million loan from you.
That was to save his enterprises.
It wasn't a business deal? I mean, it wasn't
a business deal.
That's not what I meant, Mr. Whitfield. It wasn't more than a business deal.
No, it was not.
Then how do you explain all the jobs that were lost because of this fall that his business took even after you gave him $125 million?
I cannot explain the jobs, but I can tell you that my accounts have been...
My family's on the street because of you. What is this?
I'm very sorry, Mr. Whitfield. This was not a planned
I
event.
think it was. You just want to bring me on your show just so you can advance me.
No, not at all.
I don't have time for this.
Excuse me, but why did you attack Mr. Whitfield like that?
I invested all that money in this bank, and now it's gone. I don't want to talk about it.
This is Diane Winters reporting live from this tragic scene. Back to you. Good evening, and welcome to Channel 5 News. I'm Diane Winters, and this is Judge Elizabeth Heath. We'll be talking about the trial of Karen Andre. Ms. Heath, thank you for coming this evening. Could you please offer for the viewers at home your feelings about trying such a scandalous trial?
Well, I feel that with all the media attention and the tabloids and all the rumors circulating this case, I feel that we being the court system, should try to give Karen Andre the fairest possible trial and not sway our verdicts towards all the rumors and the scandals.
Do you think it'll be possible for Ms. Andre to have a fair trial?
Well, I think it's possible, but the jury, we're going to try to pick a jury that is most not influenced by all the rumors and the tabloids and stuff. And we will try to give her the fairest possible, but I'm not guaranteeing anything.
Wait a minute, stop.
Ms. Heath, you were speaking about all the media attention that this trial has received. How would this murder trial compare to maybe some murder trials you've had to sit on the bench for in the past?
Well, definitely there's a lot more media attention than there were in the past. And plus, because Bjorn was such a powerful man in the business world, I feel that to give the fairest possible trial would be an honor to his memory. And I feel that there's just, this trial is just so big.
You speak about serving an honor to his memory. That makes it sound as if you think he's guilty. Or, I'm sorry, as if you think Karen Andre is guilty.
Well, I cannot say whether she's guilty or not guilty, as I said before.
Right, because you haven't seen anything.
I haven't seen anything yet that can prove her guilty or not guilty. I will see that on the days of the trial. And right now, I mean, like I said, the most fairest thing we could do is give her a fair trial.
Okay, well, since this is such a powerful man that has either been killed or killed himself, and there's a lot of politics involved in being a judge, do you think it's possible for you to run for office or any other higher position after this trial?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm not really involved in the politics side, and I really don't have any need to run for governor. I mean, even though I don't agree with some of the things that's going on in the state, but I just don't feel that I want to run because I just don't like all the politics.
Okay, that's fair enough. Well, thank you for coming. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
And up next, a salmonella report on food in high school cafeterias. This is Diane Winters. The trial date for the trial of Karen Andre has been set for May 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. And with the trial, we have some footage of the last interview known with the victim, Bjorn Faulkner. Good evening, and welcome to Channel 5 News. I'm Diane Winters, and I'll be conducting an interview with the world-renowned businessman, Bjorn Faulkner. Mr. Faulkner, thank you for coming this evening.
It is my pleasure.
Now, recently you have acquisitioned Genestar Electronics. Now, upon receiving this electronic company, you divided it up into many parts, putting thousands of people out of work and money. What is your explanation for this?
Everything I did was very illegal. Everything I did was above the board.
Above the board or not, what about the morals?
Morals? Morals are made for the weak, the rich, and the powerful. We make the morals.
Then, Mr. Faulkner, could you please explain to us your reasoning behind this?
Reasons? Do you know who I am? I am Bjorn Faulkner. I am the reason.
Then, Mr. Faulkner, how do you intend to get yourself out of such a...
We acquired a $125 million loan from the Whitfield National Bank.
Now, Mr. Faulkner, don't you think it's a rather large coincidence that you happen to marry Nancy Lee, the one and only daughter of the president of the Whitfield National Bank?
Yes, a rather large coincidence. I love Nancy.
Mr. Faulkner, you say you love Nancy dearly, but what about your alleged affair with your secretary, Karen Andre?
This interview is on.
Up next, your farm report.